Omar. It's Verizon, but it's the wiring of this house, dude. This apartment, I don't know if it's something in the wall, but the wire that comes out of the wall is very, very loose. I don't know if it's outside or if it's inside. Um, yeah, it's absolutely terrible, dude. It shouldn't be like this, but even it doesn't even make a difference if I don't know, man. I don't even want to get into it. I honestly, unless we call the people down to start like ripping out walls and stuff, I really don't. And I'm not really a competitive gamer anymore online or anything, so it doesn't really bother me too much. As long as my YouTube, like, as long as I could like watch videos and you know, I don't play it. There's really nothing competitive that I really care for anymore. Um, Ultima was like the last Pokemon, but Pokemon's not really. You don't really need like latency or anything. So uh, let's see if Hogan will put Brett over here. Nah. Wait. 2020, yes, but I had Spectrum at that time. To be honest, dude, yeah. Days. It was a lazy switch from tried to be. Yeah, maybe they did something like that to me, Ricks. I don't know because the installation is awful. We actually we returned a modem. I drove to Erskine Street with my stepmom, and we returned one of the modems for another one, and it was no difference. Absolutely no difference. So it's not it's not the friggin' router modem. It's literally I think it's the wiring. Yeah, I know, Omar, but you know what? Those days are over with, Omar. I don't drink anymore. I don't smoke anymore. I don't even. That's it. It's done. Life is over. Look at this. Look at the clothing problem here. Because you know why? This is the bald Hogan. That's why. One of the bald Hogans. So it's not taking his shirt off. Well, nah, nah, dude. I don't want to kill myself. I don't want an early death. Like honestly, like my body is not. I'm already messed up from medications. I don't need to pile onto my liver anymore, dude. I haven't really drank in like 3 years. I'm done with it. Did I really? I don't know. That was my thing. Oh my. That was my thing, getting drunk and beating a bunch of children in Pokemon. That was my claim to fame. Yeah, but he's all like children. I think I was like double everybody's age. And I was like friggin' taking the game like a psychopath. I had like charts. Omar, you didn't even like. I had all the friggin' typing charts in front of me. Like I was really like nutty with the game. Probably. I don't even see. I don't even remember half of this. I do a little bit, kind of. I may. You know, I do miss Pokemon a little bit. I ain't gonna, and I heard it runs so much better with the patch. People kind of crap on the open world, the Pokemon open world, but I kind of liked it, dude. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of liked it. I liked the music and everything. It had its charm to it in a way. It wasn't like a great open world. I don't think it was terrible though. I mean, I do love the mechanics of Pokemon, dude. As a turn-based strategy, it's in my opinion one of the best turn-based strategies you're gonna get, especially for what it's worth. Oh, nice. I kind of miss it, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie, I do miss Pokemon, man. It's like I'm getting that urge again. But the whole thing is like, I probably will, Rix. I probably will. I had the most people watching when I played that game. I think I had like a Omar. What was like the most people I had in the stream one time? Like 20 or something? I don't think I ever broke 22. Did I ever break 20 live? I doubt I broke 20. Did I, Omar? No, at one time, live at one time, because that's if I got that many, that is crazy. Wow. That's not a terrible number for one live event actually, because live events don't really like. Yeah, I mean if you get like a crazy popular streamer, they're gonna get in the thousands, but. Uh, the good old Pokemon days. I do kind of miss them, dude. We ran our own leagues and everything. I built a team for Steven. We never got a chance to really play it because I don't know. Steven didn't want to battle anybody for the most part. Yeah, I kind of miss it. I do miss it. I miss the Mega Evolutions, though. Part of me don't want to go back to Pokemon unless there's Megas again. I miss Mega Pinsir, dude. I used to love Aerialate on him. Oh, how I miss Mega Pinsir. I used to build teams around Mega Pinsir. Oh, look, Hogan lost to Brett. I see that. I can't watch it now. Omar. What is it? Is it Megas again? Are they gonna have like Mega Pincer? You think? All right. Let's see who's gonna win this. Who do you think's gonna win this match, Omar? Oh wow. What? No more Dynamax, Omar? No more Dynamax? And all that other stupid things? Are they gonna get rid of all that other nonsense? The Dynamax and the crystal crap. I don't even remember anymore, Omar. Wait. Violet and Scarlet had the crystal Pokemon. They didn't even have the Dynamax. Omar, I don't even remember. I hated the crystal Pokemon. Didn't like the freaking Dynamax that much. It's all stupid. Herc angle? What do you mean? Nah, it's just a default. It's just a default angle. There's no real. All right, this is for the European Championship here. Oh, okay. So it's kind of like a Pokemon Showdown. There's gonna be like no open world or anything. That's kind of stupid, though. I don't know if I like that. I kind of like. I don't want them to break from the formula too much. The Iron Sheik, he's such an animal. Okay, I see, Omar. Okay, fair enough. Which is that you're gonna get? I'm sure you're gonna get both of them, no? Boo, the Iron Sheik. Boo, I make you humble. Oh, that's interesting. Skarmory was a problem without a Mega. I kind of like Skarmory, to be honest. I usually like Skarmory as like a Stealth Rock setter or something. A roosting Stealth Rock defensive setter. With some stab flying move, you know? Just for like grass or whatever. Dude, Mega Gray Ninja is gonna be like a special attacking like monster. But I bet you he's gonna like die one hit. I bet you any amount of money. He's gonna have like as his Mega form. He's probably gonna lose like whatever defenses he had. Maybe, I don't know. Mega Ferrogator sounds kind of interesting. Mega Meganium, okay. And Mega Ember, okay, not bad, not bad. All right, the new Megas look pretty good actually. Not bad. But Omar, they're still gonna have like Dynamax and that crystal crap. All that stuff's gonna be there, Omar. Like, how do you have Mega with that stuff though? Like, I don't like that. I can't, Omar. Like, if they're gonna have all those other stupid things like Dynamax and the crystal crap and all that, I don't even want to play, man. Okay, so what's in ZA? Only Megas? How do you catch Pokemon, and how do you have to have other games in order to catch Pokemon? And is there's no moving around at all? No, no way, no way, no way, Omar. Terraform is so stupid. It looks exactly the same. There's no difference. I don't like, honestly, Omar. The Megas were the best ones because they had different animations and looks. Maybe I like Terra for like, battle mechanic wise, it wasn't bad. Dynamax was just goofy, but I didn't like it, Omar. I really liked Megas the best, to be honest. Because you never knew which Pokemon you were going to Mega, and their typings completely change, and they had different animations, different abilities even. I just liked it. It was cool, man. You had X and Y forms, like a Mega X Charizard. Charizard Mega X was so cool, man. Turning him into like a physical monster. I used to love stuff like that. Oh, I never even used Z. Did I even use Z moves? I don't even know if I even like ever bought it with that, really. What was that? That was Z moves was in I did use Z moves actually. Z moves was in Sun and Moon or something, right? That was like, but I see. To be honest, Omar, Sun and Moon, I barely played. I barely played it. I think I beat it. I just beat it to get to use it as a. Uh, yeah, I used. I'm trying to think. I did beat Sun or Moon or Soul Sun or I forgot the name of it. But what did I beat it for? Just to like transfer Pokemon over or something. It was like that. I did it quick too. Like I literally like gunned through it in like 2 days just so I could transfer Pokemon. I have no idea what I did that for, but me and Cheddar were doing something with that. Oh, Zarnies? Zarnies is getting a Mega? And Yveltal? They're like super powerful. They don't need megas. Dude, I don't know, man. I'm starting to think that this is gonna get like a crazy. You're gonna get crazy, legendary jerks in this Omar. I don't know, man. I'm starting to get nervous now. Dude, Xerneas was so broken as is, and now Xerneas is gonna get a friggin' mega. I don't know, man. Something don't feel. Mega Dragonite? Something don't feel right. There's too many overpowered Pokemon getting megas, Omar. I don't like it. I'm already getting turned off. I'm getting turned off, Omar. The more you mention, I'm getting turned off. There's too many. There are too many powerful Pokemon now that are getting megas. A Mega Dragon. All right, Excadrill. The typing. I don't know. I don't care about Excadrill. I don't care about Mega Scafty. Mega Dragonite. Bullcrap. That's a bullcrap one. Unless it gets rid of his multi-scale, because then nobody will use it. Pyro? Okay, that's not bad. Yeah, Mega Haluka. Okay. Mega Haluka could use a Mega. He's kind of frail. Mega Draco, that poison thing. Mega Zygarde. Ah. Omar, there's too many Mega of like the legendaries too, which is kind of weird to me. Like, why do Okay, I guess Mewtwo had a Mega. I guess I don't know. Oh man, really? That Chandelier Pokemon's getting a Mega? You gotta be kidding me. I mean, one thing that's interesting with this amount of Megas is that, Mega Clefable. You know, a lot of people are gonna use that one. Let's be honest. No, no, wait. No, they might. No, I don't know about that. I'm thinking, for some reason, I was thinking of Chansey. They're not gonna have like a Mega Chansey or something, right? She got Victory Bell. Yeah, Clefable maybe not. Though maybe Clefable was kind of cheap too. I don't know, Omar. I don't know. There's too many. There's too many, Omar. There's too many megas. This is. I don't even know what's gonna happen to the metagame with this many megas. Yeah. I hated it for the baton pass. That was really it. I don't think the mega. Honestly, if you're gonna mega it, what's the point? You're not gonna have baton pass on it. What is it? Scolipede had that. It would gain +1 speed, right? Just for like doing nothing. Malamar. Malamar might be a problem. Drampa. Phalanx. FA Lynx. I mean, they could be problems, but nothing that crazy so far that I'm seeing. The Mega Clefable and Mega Chandelier looks like they might be problematic. As for Mega Zagardi and all those stupid legends, that's yeah. Let me go down to do the list. Uh, Mega Excedril. Maybe that's going to be a very strong earthquake, but it really depends. It depends if it keeps its typing, because if it mega and completely changes its typing, it can totally make the Pokemon useless. It all depends on where the typing. Fairy flying, poison, flying is good again. Fairy flying, flying is fairies. Ice is wait, ice is good against flying. But what's good against fairy? Steel, bug. Okay, so bug is good against fairy, I think. But then flying is good against other. It neutralizes bug. I don't remember, Omar. It's been so long. Yeah, I mean that's what's gonna make it interesting is because when you mega these Pokemon, they're gonna totally change, Omar. So it's definitely I like megas because you can build a team around a mega form. Yeah, water dragon. Yeah, can't use ice on it. That's why. So you gotta basically have a fairy type against that, right, Omar? Uh, could you? Yeah, you need a fairy type on. Oh, dude, water dragon, dude. Fire is gonna do like nothing to that Ferrogator. Wow. Hold on, that is tough because wait, yeah, you really need a fairy on that thing. Wait, ice is good against dragon, but I don't think ice is really good against water, right? It's like half or something. Is it half or is it neutral? Oh wow. Okay. Okay, so ice is half against water, and so ice is gonna be all right. Ice is gonna be neutral against dragon then. I'm sorry, ice is gonna be neutral against Ferrogator. Um, I'm thinking, so you really need a fairy against that thing. And lightning rod, yeah, I mean, if you can't go lightning against him, then you're gonna want to go fairy against that thing. And it depends if it has defense or special defense. It also depends on the speed. There's a lot of stuff depending on that. But yeah, I could see that being a real problem. Sure, that's gonna be a meta poke. That's gonna be easily S tier. Or what was the tiers again? Wait, what was the tiers? Random. Wait, rarely used, overused, or something. OU or RU. Uh, I don't. All right, I gotta fix my card. I had to put it a tiny bit louder because it's getting airplane noises. Who's gonna win, Omar? British Bulldog or Shawn Michaels for the IC title?
The following contest is a submission match and is for the WWE Intercontinental. 'Cause 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 'cause
Oh, that's an interesting one. But no, but yeah, if he loses his ground, Omar, that's gonna hurt his earthquake chucking.
Intercontinental Championship winner, a truly decorated competitor in WWE. Yeah, Corey, from his early days of WrestleMania to the Attitude Era, the British Bulldog has been dominant for decades.
The Union Jack, Omar. That's the. You know what the Union Jack is? That's the English flag. That's the British. That's the British Bulldog, Omar.
Made his debut
You like Great Britain, Omar?
circuit of the United Kingdom in 1977, has influenced countless superstars of today.
Dun 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 dun.
HBK, the Heartbreak Kid, is back on Raw. The showstopper, Mr. WrestleMania. Shawn Michaels has earned every single moniker bestowed upon him in his career. You are looking at one of the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
Introducing the challenger from Manchester, England, weighing in at 260 pounds, the British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith.
Davey Boy Smith.
From San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at 227 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. You win this title, you are primed for big things.
All right, the submission match, Omar. Shawn has to win it because he came out saying he was going to win the submission.
And now this match is going to be all about forcing your opponent to their ultimate breaking point. Yeah, this is as much a chess match as it is a physical contest. This is one of the few situations where know-how and strategy can defeat raw strength. Reversal. And that turns things around. And avoids taking any damage. And they tie up with a collar and elbow. Demonstrating power here, able to drive the opposition to the ropes.
The IC title's on the line, Omar.
Lifted way up. Oh, atomic drop. Locking up with one another. Showing strength here, driving them into the ropes.
Oh, Did I? What is the flinch chance on that? Like 60% or something? 70%?
Oh boy, making a statement with that shove. That won't separate your shoulder, that'll divorce it. Getting back to his feet, but might want to reconsider. Oh, missed connection. What's he gonna do here? Foot DDT. Not targeting the arm. Oh. Just pounding away. Enough already. A submission match has to be one of the more complex matches in WWE. It's a true test of fundamentals. Well, it certainly taps into all the basics of the sport. It also favors creativity. Focused attacks can soften your opponent for some submissions your opponent might not be expecting. High risk. HBK from the top. No one does it better. And here we go. Locked in. It's locked in. And here we go. Locked in. Just slipped underneath. And just like that, he's out of the hold. Bulldog gets fended off. Some chin music from out of nowhere. And there it is. The title's not going anywhere tonight. Has their opponent down. Camel clutch locked in. Agonizing submission hold. Just Camel clutch. Great way to break it. Looking to put an end to this. Snap power driver. The British Bulldog proving his bite isn't something you want to mess around with. Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming. Stretched out. How do you get out of this?
That was with the Dynamax, right? It brought the sand rush in or something?
High impact crossbody.
Or the sandstorm or something?
And it's reversed. Basement drop kick.
Any wrestling people in here?
He's heading to the outside. Better watch for the referee's count. Turned the exchange around and swept him. Oh, this is just disrespectful. And an elbow drop, too. Down to opponent and a double axe handle smash. The champ is in agony here. Yeah, Cole, and now's the time you need to slap a submission on your opponent before they get one.
I think when I get my Switch 2, Omar, I may play Scarlet again for a little bit. I don't know.
Right here, Brian. Power slam. We might see a new champion crown. And gets tossed back into the mat. Look at this, deadlifting their opponent. Power slam. The challenger might have what it takes to win this.
I see.
The colossal clutch. HBK. It could be a heartbreak for Shawn Michaels. And he breaks his own submission. Maybe his plan was just sweet chin music. The champ taking. Getting to the ropes and luckily getting out of this submission. He's making his way to ringside now. Armbar. He gets into the ring. It looks like he's stalking his prey. Only one thing in mind. From the middle rope, boom, right on target.
Oh, look at that springboard, Omar. Look at that.
And there was every chance that could have gone wrong, but instead, it was right on the money. kidneys. Golly. Being stalked, being measured, and clueless to it all.
Well, Sean's killing him.
Michaels is feeling it. I wouldn't want to be Davey Boy at this point. Back into the ring here. Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count. Elbow drop. Piercing. And Davey Boy can't stop any offense coming his way. Yeah, Davey Boy is having trouble fighting back.
Omar, I feel like my life has been wrestling in Pokemon for the past 10 years.
Stop to the tummy.
No?
Tummy?
What, you like wrestling? You don't like wrestling that much, Omar. You like Pokemon.
HBK tuning up the band. Chin music. The champ delivering when it counts.
Oh, I played a lot of Kenshi also, and Age of Empires, but I don't really stream it.
He lets go of the hold, but I don't see any reason for it. No telling what's going on in his mind right now, Michael. He's headed to the
I
top
know, Omar,
now.
but I'm getting old, Omar. Like, I'm an old man.
Watching.
I don't even know.
Exactly what he's thinking.
Honestly, Omar, I don't even know how much longer I have on this earth, Omar, to be honest.
Offense from Michaels. HBK just dancing all over the
I don't think I'm in the best health, Omar.
Uh-oh. Watch out. Oh, tossed hard into the ring post.
I feel it, Omar.
Right
I
to the throat. Heading up to the top turnbuckle. Returning back to the ring. Up high. He fails to connect. Up and down. What a slam. Michaels with the awareness. Flying forward.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, Davey Boy anticipated.
Cinderella turns into a... Wait, what? How does it say it go?
Taking flight.
Cinderella comes home at midnight? Yeah, well, midnight hit, boys. Midnight hit.
Oh no. Look what we have here. He has no idea what's coming his way. What are they doing here? And now he's going to the top rope. Oh,
Ah.
man, he's getting ready to pull the trigger.
It's okay, I guess. I don't know.
From way out, double axe handle.
I'm indifferent to it.
Can't stop any offense coming his way. And HBK is all fired up. Ooh, stop to the tummy. Tummy caught with the double axe handle. Boom, kick to the face for your troubles. Nice cross body. Oh no, getting in position. What's he planning to do here? Talk about being bent. Struggling to get out of this submission. How do you get out of this?
Really?
Oh, look at that.
Do you collect them, Omar? I haven't bought a Hero Click in a long time, but I have a ton of them.
BK connects. Dodges away. Corey, the superstars getting right back in this match. It's almost unbelievable what we're seeing with our own eyes. Well, even Corey believe it. Back body drop. Exclamation point. Spinebuster.
They were cool. I was setting up campaigns with my friend, but nobody knows how to play the game, man.
Submission move being applied. Canadian backbreaker submission.
It's like you have to be really kind of smart to play it, or have like the manual. Oh, what?
Changing hands. Here's your winner, and new WWE Intercontinental
this is an upset.
He won the title here in the gold. Talk about history in the making. This is literally one for the history books. And we got to witness it.
This is an upset. Bulldog would never.
This is about you, Saxton. This is about the new
Dude, Sean took the European title from Bulldog in London, dude. And people were really mad. Alright, well. That's the sandbox of universe mode. Whatever happens, happens. What is it now, Omar? Is it 2-1 or 2?
The following contest is a Falls Count Anywhere match and is for the WWE Championship. The Viper is ready. A chill is in the air. The cold, calculated nature of Randy Orton is about to be on display. The Viper is a superstar who does not
All right,
play well.
let me tell you something. If Randy Orton,
Tonight, I can guarantee you that. Yeah, Orton always knows when to strike and when
okay,
to
hold on.
strike
If
first.
Randy Orton upsets Stone Cold, then something's wrong with this. Stone Cold would well, would Stone Cold job for Randy? Randy's pretty freaking good, though. He might, actually. Because Randy is that type of a wrestler that he's really good. But then again, Stone Cold. Yeah, but it's also that Mormonism discourages people to look things up. Apologetics for other religions are usually not as strict. I know, like with like Islam, for example, like Islam, basically you surrender to Allah without questioning, or you can commit shirk, shirk, which is like punishable by death in Sharia law nations. And I think over here it might not. Obviously, you can't kill people here, but they would. I don't know what they would do.
If it isn't the definition of irony, the WCW once fired this man who would go on to become one of the biggest names in the history of this industry. Stone Cold Steve Austin has done it his way every step of the way.
Yeah. Well, Utah is all Mormon. Joseph Smith went out west or whatever in the 17th. I don't know exactly what date. Or was it 1840 or something? I don't know. What, I don't know. Oh, I kind of feel bad. You're like in a tug of war. Your mother and your grandparents are Christian, but your dad's Islamic. I don't know. All right.
Weighing in at 252 pounds, the WWE Champion, Stone Cold Steve Austin. lots of competitors in the back dream for a shot at this title.
Omar, your dad's, what is he, Palestinian, right? Of course he's gonna hold it.
The thing about a falls count anywhere match is you can get thrown against the stairs or a barricade, but you usually have a chance to recover. Usually, but not always, Cole. If your opponent keeps attacking, there's nowhere in the arena that's safe. Speaking of which, we're not exactly out of harm's way either. I can't count how many times we've caught a superstar in our lap at these things. Oh, Byron, you're not exactly good at counting anything, but not to mention all the monitors that have been tossed and shattered. Our announce tables desecrated. Just cranking the hand.
Yeah, be a MAGA supporting gay Christian, trans activist, coal mining.
Delivering right hands and then slamming their opponent's face to the canvas.
I don't know.
Never saw that
just become like an oxymoron. Like everything, like just go against everything.
Forced to the outside. Not a good predicament to be in. Taking to the shoulders down. Championship at stake. And he breaks the pin right away. Just not enough damage done yet, Cole. Oh, soon we could be seeing a submission here. Everett right now is looking for anyone to break out of this, and he does. How do you win a no DQ match, or even survive it? By being fearless? You can't let this chaotic and dangerous match intimidate you into playing it safe. Oh my goodness!
Yeah, how about like oh wait. A former Islamic. I was just gonna say a former Islamic. All right, we'll add that in there. A former Islamic gay. No wait, I was gonna say wait. A former Islamic Christian. No, okay, no. A former Islamic Messianic Jew vampire who's part of the LGBTQ2IA plus. And is a MAGA supporter on top of it. Bam!
Yeah, that beat him down before his shoulders are down. Is this enough to retain?
And goes by the pronouns I don't know anymore.
That was a long 2 count there. Meet the backside of
Who goes by the pronoun confused?
you might regret getting back up here. Pulled in from belly to belly. And this one's taken to the outside. He's looking to unload on his opponent with that kendo stick. Austin dodges that. Probably not going to wait for a couple hundred years, Byron. You know what?
Yo, tell your dad something crazy like that. Tell your dad, I don't want Islam. Say, I don't want to be part of Islam. I'm a gay Messianic Jewish vampire, and just start adding some things to it, just to see what he says. Say you identify as a horse, also. You like to eat hay on Thursdays, but then on Fridays you're back to be. I don't know, whatever. Your identities are fluid. They jump from a.
And it is not good. A great display of confidence, but he doesn't want to give his opponent added motivation.
What pictures are those, Rick? The one where he courts the 6-year-old girl.
Just cranking it out. Just cranking the head.
God forbid you say that. Ooh.
Got Got the legs trapped, stepped over, cloverleaf. Got this one locked in extra tight. And he's out. Tremendous strength. Has the jab pin. Is this it?
Dude, you can't even say anything about the guy. Like, if I say right now that Muhammad courted a 6-year-old and married her at 9 and had multiple wives and conquered 1/3 of the European world by basically whatever. What did he do there? He spread Islam by the sword, more or less. If you say anything like that, dude, forget about it. You're done. You're cooked. What you say against Islam on a Tuesday will have your car blown up on a Thursday. Especially if they're radicals. If they're radical like Sunni jihads or whatever. Not so much in America. You're not going to see that here, but especially where they are, forget about it. Because over here we do have laws and, they can't just kill over here. But they hide their face for good reason, dude. I was watching apologetic videos with them, and imams will actually hide their face when they defend Islam not because of Christians or Jews or atheists, but they will hide their face because of other Islamic people. Because if they misrepresent Islam, it could be punishable by death. I'm not making it up. Go ask ChatGPT, look it up. Yeah, Omar, honestly, like, I don't know what to tell you, Omar. Just don't piss your dad off. Respect your elders, respect your father, but be your own person also. Yeah, I don't know. Invite means a lot to me. See, yeah, that is true, Omar. Are you because I never heard that about gold with them. And I did study a bit on Islam, like for apologetic reasonings, and I never once. Is it wearing it you can't do? Is that it, or because they do? That is true. They have a lot of golden palaces, man, and all that stuff. Okay, wearing. Good old technicality. Omar, the Jewish people do a lot of that stuff too with technicalities. There's always like something. It's like they okay. So for example, with Jewish people, they can uh they're supposed to cover their hair, right? The women, but what they do is they shave their head bald, okay, and they put on like $20,000, $30,000 human hair attractive wigs. Now the whole reason for head coverings is to hide your attractive femininity as a Jewish woman. If you're an attractive Jewish woman, you hide it just like the Muslims would hide their women under the burqas, right? But the Jewish people said, hey, babala, let's shave the head and we're gonna put a $30,000 wig of Kim Kardashian hair on my head, and sure enough, they get away with it because still a covering. But it's like this so much. Dude, what happened with that? What were they doing over there? They were. Are you talking about the tunnels, the ones that were building, that were digging tunnels in Manhattan? Because there was something going on, but they were building tunnels. No, dude, honestly, Joseph Smith was banning tobacco, not only because of that, because it's a stimulant. He didn't like stimulants. He banned tobacco. He banned coffee. He banned chocolate. Anything with a nicotine, caffeine, anything with an "ene," Joseph Smith banned. And I really think because he had bad reactions to it. Yeah. Well, honestly, dude, like that's why it's crazy. I think any type of work based rituals is ridiculous. Well, that's what I would say, the same thing, because faith is not predicated on works. I think that's absolutely ridiculous. I just don't believe that. Like it's the same thing with Roman Catholicism. Like how many? Well, you got to pray 47 Hail Marys for what? That's why I identify with more Christian. As a Christian, I don't identify with. Um, I don't identify with a lot of these crazy ones, because at least, like, I know with Christianity it's faith through grace alone. We got manuscripts, we got some interesting stuff, but there's also the rules aren't there. The rigorous rules are not as much, and that's why, like, I don't know, I can't with these other ones. But I guess these two. I don't reject religion, bro. I actually reject atheism. I think atheism is a foolish worldview and actually is a religion in and of itself. Um, and being a decent human is subjective, because a lot of people who say they're a decent human are not so decent. And sometimes decent humans do bad things, So I don't know. But did you see the Mr. Rogers video where it got banned because he said a boy is a boy? Oh, please, Omar. Really? I can't. Wait, what was it? He got a band, like a really, like he got a lot of flack for that video. It was like a boy is a boy and a girl is a girl. Like it just. Omar, you won't remember Mr. Rogers. He was way before your time. Dude, I barely remember Mr. Rogers. I remember Mr. Rogers when I was, what, like 4. Well, Mr. Rogers was a pretty, Rick's Mr. Rogers was a devout Christian man. I don't know if you knew that. A devout Christian man. And he was a good man. And he was a devout Christian. So if conservatives attacked him, shame on them. It was just, yeah, that's the guy. He was pretty good. He was a pretty nice man. If you look up some of the stuff he did, the charities and the things, and he was a legit Christian. He was almost like a pastor. The guy, he was like a legitimate Christian, not a Roman Catholic, just a regular Christian. But he was also a very kind man. Yeah, he was a good person. I don't know how flawless. I really. He could have had skeletons in his closet, dude. We don't know. I mean, everybody has skeletons, no? I mean, he could have had. Maybe Mr. Rogers had he liked to kill ants with a magnifying glass or something when nobody was watching. I can't, Omar. I have to get out of the stream. Why did conservatives attack him? I could see what was it? Because he was on PBS or something? PBS is a weird channel, but yeah, I could see that, dude. Conservatives are hypocrites half the times. You know that. I can't subscribe to any political party. I think they're all retarded, to be honest. They all got problems. They're all hypocritical. You ask the Democrats what a woman is, they need a biologist at hand. You ask the Republicans who was the aggressor, Russia or the Ukraine. They can't answer you unless they have a general in hand. You know what I mean, dude? Like it's like whatever fits the narrative is however they're gonna answer the question. Basically, like, well, I can't tell you who started the fight, Russia or Ukraine, because that was just we can't really talk about that because that would be the question, like who's the aggressor here, Russia or Ukraine? Well, I don't know. This is what the Republican Senate will say. I don't know. We just want the war to end. I don't know who the aggressor is. But then on the other hand, the Dems do stupid things too. So I really, at the like I see. Did Fox and Friends call Fred Rogers an evil man? Really? Poor Mr. Rogers. He was a pretty good he was a Christian, dude. Dude, I don't like that. He was a Christian, and I am a Christian, dude. Like I take church seriously nowadays. I'm a Christian man. I don't like that they attacked him. Hold on, let me see this. Why would he be considered evil? Oh, please. Oh, who's that? Bill O'Reilly? Was that Bill O'Reilly? Dude, Bill O'Reilly was a moron. I couldn't stand Bill O'Reilly, dude. He was always so angry at everything. Oh, like the dumbest. He used to have dumb takes, dude. I could listen to Tucker over Bill O'Reilly. Put it that way. At least Tucker will get into some reptilian conspiracies or something. But I couldn't listen to Bill O'Reilly, man. He was like, ugh. And didn't he do something with women, Bill O'Reilly? Was that him? I didn't even look at the thing. Is that Bill O'Reilly in the thing? Dude, what's up with all these politicians groping women all the time? They all do it seems like. From Cuomo to... Yeah, I'm not a big fan of him either, but I'm saying I could probably listen to him over Bill O'Reilly. That's how... What I'm saying is Bill O'Reilly is so bad, I can't even stomach it. But don't get it twisted. If I put on MSNBC and I see that bald-headed black lady, I can't listen to her either. I mean, actually, I probably could listen to Tucker Carlson over that bald-headed black lesbian lady any day of the week. So this is what I'm saying, is I don't even put these things on. Nah, I if you really want to go to conspiracies, Ricks, I think Trump and Elon could be pretty close to Antichrist. I mean, I don't know, but I think Tucker and O'Reilly are more like just imbeciles in a lot of ways. I don't care for Charlie Kirk either. I think he's obnoxious and loud. Not a fan of him. I'm not a fan of really any of them, dude. Like, alright, here's the thing. I could listen to, and I don't love him, but I could listen to Ben Shapiro. And I know left people on the left hate Ben Shapiro, but I could listen to him to some degree. I could listen to the Young Turks to some degree. Not Cenk. I can't listen to Cenk. But I could listen to Anna Kasparian. I think she's got a decent head on her shoulder. I could listen to... I could listen to some people, but I can't... It really just... And again, in dosages. Nah, I can't listen to San Omar. I don't like his streaming. I don't like anything. Oh, Ricks. With all due respect, Ricks, I think... I think your mother voted for Trump, Ricks. With all due respect. I'm just saying, I wouldn't go that far and say if you were right-wing. I don't know about that, Ricks. I talk to your brother quite often. But don't, dude, you better not friggin' use it against me, though. You better not call her up tomorrow and be like, I just heard. Yeah, dude, they don't want to tell you, bro. Not everybody's gonna tell you everything, Ricks. Trust me, I got inside scoop on this stuff. You better not call up your mother, though, and say, David told me this, because she's gonna get so friggin' mad at me, at your brother, and at everybody. Maybe I should have kept my mouth shut. I do not like Destiny at all. No. He's a loudmouth. I'm not really driving. No, she did, dude. I'm pretty sure. I kind of know she did. I don't really want to say how and what, but you got to remember, Ricks. You got to remember something. The left is out of their mind too. Okay, I can't. I personally. I'm not a fan of both sides. I really am not a fan of both sides, and I could see why people voted for Donald Trump, because the left was getting absolutely ridiculous in this election. But in a lot of ways, I also feel that the left created Donald Trump. I think they made him. Oh, what's happened? What happened to my thing? Nah, dude, it's not centrism. I'm not a fan of both sides. I really am not. But there is like a lesser of the evils in some areas that's important. And I'm not really into the emotional aspects of things, you know, like when it comes to like I don't feel bad if the borders are closed, dude. Like I hate to say it, like I actually think that's a good thing if our borders are closed. Now, do I like what Trump is doing with like tariffs and foreign policies? No, I think he's pretty dumb. But I'm not like a guy that goes in one side or the other. I will stand at the fence, dude. Like I'm no way that guy that does that. Like I'm not going to be the leftist that says abolish prisons and police and kill I get rid of ICE and blah 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 blah. No, I'm yeah. If you're here illegally and you're you know. Well, he did. He did. Obama was a pretty heavy deporter. Yeah, absolutely. But hundreds of thousands of people came in the minute Biden got elected. I saw them pour in, do they? And it's not really a lie. My brother-in-law he drives to Manhattan all the time for work, and he takes videos, lines and lines of drop-off points with nothing but men, no children, no women. Um, Obama, yeah, Obama did. He did have pretty strict deportations. That's true. But you know, we have to do something about it, man. Like, you know, we can't just I don't know. Yeah, well, January 6th was a very stupid insurrection. I do not agree with January 6th. I thought they were idiots, all of them. They deserved to go to jail, and they did. And they went to jail for many years. All right, are we back on? All right. Okay. Is this better? I think it is. Omar? Ricks? Andre and Giants. You there? Who's there?
Can you dig it, sucker?
That's so weird. It's a stream offline again, but yet I'm not. Hey, welcome back, Omar. I invited Rick's back. I don't know if he's gonna come back. I think I might. I might have said something that got him pissed off. I didn't mean to, really. I was really being honest, bro. Uh, okay. All right. You're not pissed, right, Rick? Please don't say nothing like that. I said something. Try to fish it out of her yourself. Don't make it like. Because then you're gonna like. Then I'm gonna get a call from your brother, and it's gonna turn into this big whole thing, and I don't think your brother voted at all. To be honest, he missed it. Said the line was like too long or whatever. I don't know what happened. I don't know if I should even be telling you that. Well, yeah, because you're too young. But you'll be able to vote soon, Omar. Yeah. Look, man, the Republican Party is definitely not. I'm not a big fan. I'll be honest, but I don't like the Dems either. I really am that. I am that fence rider, and I don't want to call it a fence rider. I want to just say I'm more of someone who just doesn't like the two parties. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people didn't vote this year. Dude, honestly, if somebody didn't vote, I don't blame them. And I know people say, oh, if you didn't vote, you're throwing your vote away, blah, blah, blah. You know what? Why should people have to vote if they don't like, if they truly dislike the two candidates? For throwing our vote away, then so be it. Like, because honestly, both of the policies, I wasn't impressed with any of them. But it's not that like New York. It's not that New York ever wins. So we're always. I mean, it doesn't matter who voted. It doesn't matter who voted Republican in New York because seriously, New York is always blue no matter what. Like just some states. It was really the battleground states that mattered the most. Did your dad vote, Omar? Yeah. Yeah, no, Wisconsin was a big deal, yeah. Who did your mom and your dad vote for? I'm curious. Yeah, well, because she didn't sell us, Ricks. That's the whole thing. She kept saying Trump is a threat to democracy, but she wasn't selling us on what she was going to do. And she didn't have enough time to campaign, too. That kind of hurt her. Dude, dude, your dad is a character. Oh my. That probably not the only reason. Your dad's a business owner, right, Omar? Like a lot of small business owners, they voted Trump. A lot of them. How about Mama Bear? Did she vote or she didn't vote? I've been hearing a lot of people didn't vote this time around, man. Seriously. And I don't blame people. Look, this time around, I really don't blame people for not wanting to get up and vote. The people are escaping in their devices, their games, their little worlds they create for themselves. They don't want to even look at this stuff. Hmm. Was she though? I didn't remember her being that hard on them. I mean, look, both sides were pro-Israel. We know that. I don't remember, but if anything, I thought the Democrats were a little more sympathetic towards Palestine. Okay, so your mother voted Donald Trump. She was tired of trans people in the bathrooms. Yeah, yeah, well, it wasn't just the bathrooms, it was in the Olympics and sports and. A lot of things that the very thing that women rights and the Me Too movement was supporting, and yet you have people identifying as women who were men beating all the records out. I mean, I too would be pissed off if I was a real woman. So I can understand that. That's logical. I don't know what Kamala said. I didn't hear her say. What did she say? Like in articles or something? That's what. uh, uh, Rick's brother wanted to vote green. He said he wanted to vote for Jill Stein. He said Jill Stein is on the ballot all the time. But who is Jill Stein? I would have voted for maybe Jill Stein. I don't even know who this lady is, but she might have been better than the others. Well, I'll tell you, if anything, I'll tell you the truth, man. Uh, I would probably, I mean, if there was a good third party, like a real third party that can control the Senate and the House also, and people really liked it, like like we knew that it had a good chance of winning, it would be worth trying out. Oh yeah, we had two clowns in the pulpit, man. We had, first of all, we didn't even first of all, nobody wanted the lady. Okay, the lady didn't win anything. The lady was a terrible uh, at what she did. The one thing that I would say is that Biden, at least when he started, wasn't as bad. He had his faculties, but he completely lost his faculties in the end. And then they replaced him last minute with this lady to campaign for 100 and whatever days. It wasn't enough time. It was very poor moves by the Democratic Party, and I don't care what anyone says. Omar, really? I don't think Jill Stein gets. I don't know what she got. Like she don't. She never did good. Yeah, she was vice president, but she was selected as a vice president. It's like she didn't. You understand? She didn't like win it. Like she didn't have to knock out the other Democrat nominees or whatever the case is. She was selected, and honestly, I would even argue that her DA career was kind of interesting rise up in that too. And I do believe the scandals that happened there. But besides the point, she didn't have enough. Uh, well, Biden was okay in the beginning. I didn't like um, what he did. Well, I don't know. Actually, I didn't like much of what he did at all, to be honest. I don't know, man, Ricks. We could agree to disagree. I can't with the Dems. I hate to say it, man. My mom's friend was sexually assaulted by a trans individual in the bathroom. Why my mom advocates for that to be removed specifically. Yeah, well, that's a good reason, Omar. See, Ricks, you shouldn't judge people right away. You don't know what they went through, man. Because like, you see, that to me is a reason. Yeah, that's a good enough reason to vote for somebody. Absolutely, Omar. No, we don't want LeBron in office. I really feel if that's true, Omar. I really feel bad for your mom's friend. That's horrible. Wow. Is that true, or is she like just making that up? I wouldn't think she would make that up, but like, no, it's true. She started a little movement thing over here. Well, okay. Here's the thing. This is what criminals do. Is yes, it is true that um no, but see, Rix, it's still personal to her though. You know, it's not. It doesn't matter if it's absurd. It's still personal. It's a personal thing that happened to someone his mother knows, and that is a justified reason to think about voting for someone else. Now, on the other hand, yes, it is a statistical anomaly, 100%, that a trans will go in the bathroom. A real trans, and this is why I say real trans, a real trans will go in the bathroom and look to molest or sexually assault somebody. But what also is a statistical abundance is sexual predators who will dress like trans to do it and not even be real trans. That is more likely to happen than the other way around. So unfortunately, the real trans have to deal with the the people on the sex offender lists, which are in far more abundance than a real trans, and those are the people that are using it as a legal loophole. And if you can contest that argument, Rix, I'll listen, but I don't think there is a good answer. They do it. Do you see some of these messed up people on sex offender lists, dude? They will do any opportunity they can, especially if they're like a pedophile or something, dude. Absolutely. They go out of their way for that stuff, dude. Like, there's like the dark web and stuff out there. There's like bad stuff out there, dude. Like, criminals will do, dude. My sister used to be friends with like all sorts of, dealers and stuff like that. You don't even know the things they do. They put magnets on the bags, they put them underneath bars and everything, dude. People are opportunists, dude. Just like you would be an opportunist in Diablo to grab the items as quick as drops and stuff like that. These people don't care. They have no morality. And you could say, well, why would they do that? Because they get off on it. It's that simple. Like, why are people into weird pornography? Because there's tons of it out there with millions of views. Because people get off on it. It's really that simple. Yeah, and of course, it gives the sexual predator a loophole to dress up like a woman, even if it's just for a moment. They carry the dress in their bag, they put it on real quick, and they pretend to be a woman. Happens all the time. And then the real trans people, the people who have gender dysphoria, which I do believe is a thing, they have to suffer now because of criminality. Just like in the protests in California. Why would, if people are Yeah, but see, Ricks, people are opportunists. It's like look at like for example, like even the protests in California. They're supposed to be protesting against ICE, which is okay, fine. But why do we have video footage of people running in the Apple store and grabbing iPhones until they're completely off the shelf in masks? I bet you any amount of money that those people don't even care less about ICE or anything, but they're being opportunists. They're grabbing stuff. They're grabbing stuff. Well, see, look, with Roman Catholicism, they have a weird law where whatever you do or say, like the church covers up for. Okay, so like if somebody in a confessional booth was to say that they wanted to do very bad things to their wife or children or whatever the case are, um, the Roman Catholic priest, it's like they can't say nothing. It's a certain like it's a law. I think many of them were confessing to each other about what happened, and nobody was saying anything. Kind of like what the police do. I mean, Rick's when like a cop, like a crooked sergeant, like the guy who did what's his name, George Floyd. You know, we put him in that headlock. He put his knee on the back. That guy. That guy had a bad record that everybody was looking the other way. Okay? This is what the Roman Catholic Church was doing too. People are just Rick's really it boils down to people are messed up, man. There's a lot of messed up people. I don't see a lot of good in people. Like I even see like you see like people like you know Bill Gates, and we could say, well, Bill Gates is a really good philanthropist, but I think he was going to Epstein Island all the time. I really do. I don't think people are as good as we think in this world. I think people are pretty wicked to the core, in most cases. Well, no, there's a lot of really crooked cops out there, but they are necessary, Ricks. I mean, like if your house got robbed, you would. I think so, man. I see a lot of wickedness in the world. I mean, I look at the way the division is in this country, Ricks. Come on, and then look what's happening around the world, the wars and everything going on. I don't think there's a right. You even told me once on Discord that there's really no good or bad, right? You believe that, but then if you look at all the stuff going on in the world, what is it? Just killings and death and crime over neutrality because I'm right. But I don't think everything is like a math problem, man. I think some people actually get joy out of hurting people. I think people get off out of doing bad things. It's like a rush. It's a dopamine rush. Omar, don't be that guy. Yeah, well, Roman Catholic. I'm not a big fan of Roman Catholicism. I just I'm not. Um, the Church of Rome is a very strange system that's not even that doesn't even go with scripture at all. But that's my opinion. I mean, my dad was an altar boy. He said I asked him that one time. I said, "Did anything ever happen to you and Uncle Walter?" He was like, "No, I mean, like, nothing happened." I mean, so I don't think they were all doing it. I know a lot were. Yeah, but it's not that far off of a joke, Rick. There's a lot of people that are struggling financially. Look at countries that are financially struggling. I mean, there's some pretty bad stuff going on, man. Look at like again, look at Ukraine. Look at what they went through. Look at Gaza. Gaza been flattened. Look at this it's I wouldn't say most of the world is chilling. I think you're kind of chilling. You're doing pretty good. I wouldn't say most of the world is chilling. I think that's a very wrong statement to say. Maybe the people in Overwatch are chilling, or maybe the Discord people, but I think there's a lot of real suffering going on, dude. Was he trying to? He's trying to make up with Trump, I think, and I don't think Trump's having it. Yeah, but it's like we. Here's the thing: are we to always compare and say, well, World War II had a lot more debt, blah 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 blah. It's like we also have a lot more people on the planet, right? Like I think we hit the 8 billion mark. Okay, so we with a lot more people, we're gonna get more suffering, more poverties, other things. I mean, it's kind of like, yeah, World War II was pretty brutal. Don't get me wrong. I mean, World War II was very brutal. It had the most deaths, I think, in any war. Um, it's a very large number. But that's why we don't want to see a World War III, right? Because World War III would mean nuclear, most likely. I hate to say it. I hope not, though. I hope that people don't use nukes. Like, even tactical nukes, whatever. I don't care what they call them. I just really hope that doesn't happen. Because the minute one country plays around with that, that's it. That'll be the end. Yeah, but why do you think that is, Rix? Because a lot of people can't afford to have children. People are not getting married or staying married. People don't want to have the responsibility of raising kids. It's a big thing, man. Dating is a crap show. Um, that gets like pretty deep with other issues. I really don't have good answers for that with population decline. Uh, people felt that family structure was more important when we were kids. And I still believe family structure is important because otherwise I wouldn't be talking to a lot of people I know if their family was completely in disarray, because it's been proven that single parents, like single mothers, a lot of their children have a much higher statistics of either sex work or criminality a lot of times, like a single mother. Well, I will say this. There is a reality, especially when I go through the kitchens of catering halls and stuff, is that yes, there's a lot of immigrants in the restaurant businesses, and there's a lot of day workers that are immigrants, and there's a lot of immigrants that work, and they work hard, and they work for quite a bit less than the average person. That is true. I'm not gonna tell you that's not true. I see it. Um, I don't know, man. I don't have all the answers because it gets to be like a sticky situation because there are like very bad things too. So like it's like I don't know. I'll give you agreement there. I don't think social media is healthy at all. I barely use Facebook, dude. I don't like Facebook. Um, I mean, I do sometimes look at like the Google trending news articles and stuff, but the news is so biased. It's either hardcore left or hardcore right. I really don't even like looking at news like that. But I mean, sometimes I want to see what's going on in the world, like a little bit. I never downloaded TikTok, Ricks. Not once. Not once did TikTok ever go on my phone. Could you say that? Could Adina say that? Did it ever go on your phone or hers? It never went on mine. I truly, like, I don't like social media. The only things, like, okay, YouTube, long form videos, I don't mind that so much. But, like, I can't, like, TikTok, no way. No way. Instagram, never had it. Um, Facebook, yes, but I have family on it, so I don't really like using it much, but I do have family on it. And what else did I do? Did I ever do like Google Neighborhood or something? I don't know. That's really it. Discord. I guess Discord, but I don't think that's social media. That's more like for like chats and stuff. Yeah, no, I refused to download. I yelled at my sister for using it. I yelled, Omar, Omar, how long have you known me in here? Did I ever like TikTok? Yes or no, Omar? And I never got into Twitter. I never got into X. None of that. I don't even know what Blue Sky is. Good boy, Omar. Good boy. No, but seriously, I never liked TikTok, dude. That was like the worst. That was brain. That is brain rot. Absolutely. That I 100% agree with you. Brain rot. I see. Well, I'll tell you one thing, Riggs. I'm definitely not on Truth Social. I'm really not. I'm not a big Trump guy. Like you probably think I'm like this humongous Trump supporter. I'm really not. I'm not on Truth Social, nor do I care what he writes on there. Well, you would have every right to. I'm not on X, and I'm not on Truth Social. Glad that I'm not on them. The only thing I really have is YouTube, dude. This is it. My wrestling games and stuff. I just want to be left alone, dude. That's my life. Leave me alone. Let me play my games. Don't burn my car down because I'm gonna get out of the car with my brass knuckles and a knife in my hand, and I'm gonna show you the real Christian side of me. Lord, forgive me. But I don't know if I do that. But then again, I don't think anybody's gonna burn my car. My car is crap, dude. My car is, dude. They're gonna pass my car up. They're gonna look at my car. They're gonna be like, "Yeah, this car. I think this car was already burnt. I got like the paint peeling off my ceiling and stuff. They're gonna pass my car. They're like, yeah, no, we did this one before. Let's go this one over here." That's that. See, I'm a dude. Like, but mechanically, my car is running pretty good. I keep it running really nice mechanically, but it doesn't look too nice on the outside no more. It used to look nice. But it's definitely got sun cooked, and I don't even want to talk about it. It's depressing. I agree, Omar. That I agree with. I see. I know Rix is on the left more so. He's still my friend. I grew up with him. I can't. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, I'm not gonna give up friends over it. I think. See what it's the radicals, to be honest. That's the problem. It's the radicals that go. Yeah, yeah, that too. Like, yeah, you can't be like a one trick pony and just say the same thing over and over. You got to be able to have a conversation. I think that's important. Uh, you got to be able to look at every side. Um, you can definitely have an agreement and a passionate opinion about something. That's okay. We're all entitled to that. But yeah, unfriending people is not a good thing, dude. Too many people do that. Like they don't want to know their families no more. It's horrible, man. I mean, like, forget about it. Like, I can't imagine like what Thanksgiving looks like with people who are just like, Now, Omar, realistically, you should vote. I hate to say it. Even if you vote for Jill Stein, like, just vote. It's your civil duty. Yeah. Now, I'll tell you one thing. I actually don't mind Bernie so much. This is the weird part about me, Ricks. Like, you see, like, yes, there are times I don't mind Trump as much as some people would think. But I don't like Trump that much either. But I don't mind Bernie that much. I'm not a fan of AOC. I can't stand her. Don't know why. Just don't like her. Her screaming in her eyes and everything. But Bernie, I could listen to Bernie sometimes. Bernie does come up with like some decent things sometimes. The best thing she did, in my opinion, was the congressional hearing. She showed up for the alien congressional hearings in 2023. Who's that other one? All right, Rick. Let me ask you if you like this one. Marjorie Taylor Greene. I feel I feel like she looks like a Neanderthal, and she looks like Dirk Nowitzki. Omar, doesn't Marjorie Taylor Greene look like Dirk Nowitzki? You ever see Dirk Nowitzki, Ricks, the basketball player? If you look him up, I feel like she looks just like a female version of Dirk. Omar, he has like weird meltdowns and stuff. I can't listen to him. Yeah, she does, right? Look, to be fair, I never gave AOC too much of a shot. I just know like every time I ever see something, I know they just completely go after AOC all the time. I don't really I don't know like too much of what she stands for. So I can't really say much about that. Uh, Alexandra Ortiz Cortez or something. Oh, I think Rix is talking about Marjorie Taylor Greene with the fetal alcohol syndrome. No, Marjorie Taylor Greene is really dumb, dude. She's like really stupid. Like there's something very wrong with her. I don't even know how she has a seat. Yeah, Omar. They always make fun of her smile. They say she's got like a horse's mouth and stuff. But I ain't gonna be honest, Omar. Like honestly, she's at least better looking than MTG. Marjorie Taylor Greene, and Marjorie Taylor Greene is like hideous, Omar. The ones that I think are attractive, I think that conservative girl. What the heck is her name? Mrs. Luna. Anna Nicole. What I think Anna Luna or something. Yeah, she's kind of attractive. I don't know what she stands for, but she's attractive. Tulsi Gabbard has very bad skin. You can see the craters coming out of her skin. So I don't think she's too attractive. No, no, no. He's talking about Marjorie Taylor Greene. Yeah, AOC isn't terrible though. She's like kind of pretty. She does have that big mouth though, petite. I mean, not that I'm friggin' Henry Cavill over here. I'm just saying. You're Trump. You make a point there, Ricks. I ain't gonna lie. All right. But Ricks, people hate AOC. Like, think about it. Like, even let's just say you're right. Let's just say I'll give that to you. That let's say she's got some good stuff that she says. I really just think people hate her to the point where like they won't even want to check her out, man. I like nobody I know likes this lady. From the people I work with to even my dad, and he was full. Dude, my dad was left as they came, and he didn't like AOC. So that's what I'm trying to say. Like I don't know what kind of like why people don't like her. Like I said, I never looked into her that much. But I don't know. Maybe she rubs people the wrong way, or she's outspoken, or something a certain way. I don't know. Hey man, look, I have no problem. I have no problem watching something. Doesn't mean you're gonna sell me on it, but I have no problem giving somebody a chance. I'm not like that. Especially just to hear them at least. I'm not like gonna be like, I'll never listen to her. Like I really, I give everybody a chance, dude. Why are you saying her name, Omar? kind of like fading out here. I'm trying to think of matches. AOC. AOC. Well, that's just her initials. But like, what do you mean? Like a character and something? Hmm. Oh, because you're thinking of like AOE, like Age of Empires. Oh, there you go. Age of Conan. Was that game any good by any chance? I had one guy that wanted me to play it, who used to play No Man's Sky. Nice. Hey, what's that? What are you sending me? Oh, ah, the adventurer. Yeah, without fear, he's more powerful than any man is. Ah, Conan, best warrior ever. Dude, that show was good, dude. Did you ever see that show? Dude, did you ever watch it? It's like only like 3 or 4 seasons. It's freaking good, dude. It's like Batman the Animated Series. I'd even say better to some degrees. Had a really good story and everything. And it like kept continuing. It wasn't random. It was like constantly a continuation every episode. Conan! You should check it out, dude. It's really good. Like it's not really kiddie-ish. I mean, it has like I mean, look, it was a cartoon from long ago, early morning cartoon, so it couldn't really have too much violence, but it was very well done, man. Great music, great voice acting, well, pretty good voice acting for the most part. Good music, great story. Uh oh, they were always like going on a pretty good adventure and stuff. Really cool. I think Randy Orton's my champion. But Rix, you've been really busy, right, with work and everything. Because I know you were like super busy recently. Are you taking it easy now, or are you still busy? Yeah, how many episodes are there, Omar, in that crazy show? Like 1,000 episodes or something? That's what. Omar, how do you want people to watch a show with thousand? What is it, like 1,200? How many episodes is that show? Yeah, Omar, we're friggin' 40, dude. How are we gonna watch 1,000 episodes in our life? We're gonna be like 57 by the time we're done with the series. Yeah, that's ridiculous, man. Omar, did you watch all of them? Oh, it's not that bad. I mean, we put that much into video games, right? I mean, I put that into like Pokemon in like a very relatively quick time. That's not that bad. But it would have to be really good for me to want to watch that many episodes. Wow. Well, what's that other show you watch, Omar? That Beast show or something you said? Omar, you made me watch that Green Arrow live CW show, and it was like cool for the first 3 seasons, and I hated every minute of it after that, Omar. I I got to stop at season 7 or something. I couldn't stand it no more. All those women kept nagging at Black Canary and all of them. They kept nagging at Green Arrow, making him feel like crap every episode, dude. And all he was doing was saving everybody. You said he was a wrestler. What wrestler was he, by the way? I think your brother loves that show, dude. Probably, I think you and your brother love that show, right? Deep Space Nine? Hmm. Kurt Angle, what did he win? He had a European title? Hmm. Yeah, but you got to deal with copyrights and stuff. You got to be careful. I already had my reaction channel, and I was getting hit up with copyrights from every single record label, dude. And I won a few of them, but I won actually most of them. But it was stupid. It wasn't even worth it, man. Too old. I'm too old for that stuff. I guess we gotta make British Bulldog defend that title. Who's gonna go against him? It's gotta be somebody who's hungry. Yeah. I really haven't watched a show in a long time. I really don't even know what to watch. I'm really not into cartoons, man. I don't know. The last anime I watched was the Castlevania stuff, which was kind of cool, but I kind of like that, but I don't know. Nah, nah. Maybe I should buy it for the computer. I don't know. It's really good, right? I think I should put Stacy Keebler as a manager for these guys. Omar, I saw the movie to that, no?
Wrestling has more than one royal family.
The movie was pretty good. I learned all I needed to with the movie, Omar, no? Maybe, Omar, but the whole thing is where can I get it? Do I have to like torrent it or something? I mean, I have a VPN. I could probably just torrent it. Oh, all right. I don't have Netflix though. I have. Well, my sister has it. She'll let me use her account. I let her use my YouTube TV that I pay like $70 for. So yeah, if it's on YouTube TV, then I'll definitely be easier for me. William Regal.
A truly all-time great of the grappling game.
It did have a pretty interesting story, I won't lie. I remember from the movie it was okay. I liked it with the list and everything.
And speaking of that viciousness, Regal takes real pleasure in just hurting his opponents. And he does it all with that patented sneer. Regal has been a teacher and a mentor to so many. He's about to teach another lesson tonight.
Regal's talking crap. Regal's like, if you want to spot the tea with me, you come out and wrestle.
Put the whole locker room on notice.
Where's my music? Oh.
Showstopper, Mr. WrestleMania. Shawn Michaels has earned every single moniker bestowed upon him in his career.
This was his '97 outfit. He came out to do this on purpose to troll people. William Regal's. We're gonna job William Regal here, so don't worry.
Shawn Michaels has earned many nicknames in his career. Mr. WrestleMania, the showstopper. They all boil down to one thing. But Michaels is a superstar who looks to outperform expectations every time he's in the ring. Countless main events, hundreds of iconic matches, numerous in-ring innovations. He has always been on the cutting edge of this business. He doesn't just want to be the best.
You know you like him, Omar.
Yeah, despite his numerous accomplishments, Michaels is just as driven and determined as ever. Here's a true ring general, William Regal, who always emphasizes proper planning to make an opponent suffer a thorough beating. A master of the square circle, Regal's subtle movements seem harmless to the untrained eye. But when his opponent realizes what happened, it's too late. Michaels putting it all on the line. That was just incredible hang time. Was willing to take the high risk to the outside and it paid off big time. Boom! Fast thinking saved him there. Pass scattered. Now he can capitalize. And enters back into the ring. Fisherman suplex. His stamina is getting tested here. Yeah, Michaels put him to the test there. Sometimes fans label Michaels as cocky, but I just believe it's a natural attitude that comes from being so intelligent.
Dude, he dressed like that to troll people. You know that, right? His whole gimmick was like a troll gimmick.
All his accomplishments, and you'll see that he's downright humble in comparison. If there's anyone who knows how to win a match, it's Shawn Michaels.
His whole idea to dress like this was to be as obnoxious as he can.
Fisherman suplex classic. Big height on that moonsault. HBK showing why he's the main eventer. This is Shawn
And it worked.
doing what he does best, succeeding and exuding confidence with every bit of offense.
Wait, what did he say? He said, "You're a boy in a man's world, and I'm a man that loves playing with." I don't know. That's weird. I don't think any wrestler said that. That's like some creepy stuff, Omar. Oh no, I'm bleeding, I think. Omar, what's wrong with this outfit, Omar? It's not gay. You know what gay is, Omar. Who's that? Who's that? Who you sending? Oh. Oh, that's Kurt Angle. He's probably... That's Kurt Angle. He's probably... He's actually really funny, Kurt Angle. If you watch some of his stuff, he's like one of the funnier ones.
Fisherman suplex, nice. These men have shown no indication of staying down. Their guts, their fire won't allow them to give up. Kick lands. Weaver did his homework. Big punch finds its mark.
Omar, what? You don't like this outfit, Omar? Look at this outfit. This is cool.
Systematic attack on that shoulder. And it can be on the receiving end of a shellacking right there. Regal might have just made a big opportunity for himself. Having trouble making it to a vertical base, and it looks like it's only going to get worse. Denied with an elbow. Both athletes showing incredible reflexes here.
Omar, you don't know style, Omar.
His mind is turning. Might be close to the end. No way. Suicide dive. Risking it all and able to connect like a homing missile.
You don't know good attires, Omar. Yeah, no, Kurt Angle's really funny, Omar. Some of the things he says is like he's pretty good. He might have been like the funniest wrestler of all time, maybe. Omar, this is a manly outfit, Omar. What are you talking about, Omar? Look how bloody Regal is. Yeah, the Rock Prime was pretty good too, I gotta say. I don't like New Rock at all. Omar, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know good style, Omar.
Sent right into the corner. With the point of the elbow. To the face. Had that one telegraphed. Ooh. Vicious right forearm. Forearm to the kidneys. That's small in their back. It's attacking the back. Michaels taking control. Good luck stopping Shawn Michaels at this rate. Tornado DDT. Classic HBK, being the showman that he is. Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it. Mr. Regal trying to create some
Look, he's begging for his life, Omar.
Strange he's intimidated like that. Does the official not see him removing the turnbuckle pad? Keep your voice down. Things are getting risky. This will not end well. Suplex right out of the apron. And the forearm smash. Regal now looking to go high risk. And he's stumbling to his feet under the shoulders. Launching. Oh, no, big and praise for it. Good God, just a disgusting thud over here at ringside. Oh, wicked kick to the lower back. Turning the tables. Counter. He did just what
Dude, I love this attire because he's such a troll, dude, with this.
Connects the fist to the face. Great counter. And Michaels is channeling the energy of this crowd. He might just be stalling for time here.
Wait, hey.
Making a timely return to the ring. Michaels turns that around. Ooh, what a punch. That's how you stop your opponent. Sweet chin music. That can finish off Regal. He's going up. High risk.
We're gonna pin him after the macho elbow.
Precision offense into the pin. This could be it. Shawn Michaels is the winner. Here's your winner, the Heartbreak Kid. Shawn Michaels racking up the victory here in this one. And like we always say, they don't call him the showstopper for nothing.
Alright, pretty good match here. Pretty good match. Alright, I'm gonna sim this one. Whoever wins, wins. Probably Punk will win. He's got the higher rating, but you never know.
Here comes CM Punk, the so-called straight-edge savior. Look, Byron, like it or not, Punk walks his own path, and he won't be led astray. This is a one fall. Bringing his wings to the ring from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds. Punk looks to be in top physical and mental form, which benefits of a straight-edge lifestyle. So ladies, walkers are keeping shape their heads. Punk's not forcing anyone. I happen to think that this is a cultish behavior.
Hey, Ricks, if you fish anything out of your if you talk to your mom and you fish any information, please don't say that I said anything. Maybe I'm wrong.
CM Punk ready for action. As long as it's not another sermon.
Yeah, but don't mention my name is what I'm saying, because I feel like I shouldn't have. I really shouldn't have did that. I don't know why I said that. I'm pretty sure she did. I think I know she did, but like, don't mention me, dude, because then your brother's gonna find out. It's gonna turn into a whole thing. Brother's gonna be like, why'd you tell him? I know the whole thing. I'm gonna say, all right, I have a big mouth.
You say fearless, I say insane. Let's just call the whole thing off. A very high-pressure situation ahead for this guy, but he is more than ready for it.
But I'm pretty sure your brother didn't vote at all, though. Like that, I know. He didn't even go. He wanted to go. He was very tempted to go. I was on the phone with him, and he just never went.
And we can already see just how focused he is in this one, how prepared and ready he is to take on this challenge.
I think your brother said he was going to vote for Jill Steele. I watched 3 seasons of Breaking Bad. It was okay. I probably should have finished it. It was not bad, actually.
That just knocked him a bit off balance. Yeah, but it shouldn't be enough to end things yet. From the heavens, body splash from the top. Hit that with everything and following it with the pin. Barely kicks out. He thought he had it.
That's one show I never seen either, Game of Thrones, and I heard people said really good things about it. I heard the ending was not good though. Is that true?
If he's as worried about winning and making money as he's claimed to be, that shouldn't be so hard for Punk.
Let me see if I can lower the volume.
Earth-shaking power slam. And he counters.
A little better.
A little rope assistance. Very effective. Not a whole lot you can do with a bum wing, guys. More clothesline. And CM Punk is in control. Yeah, this is a focused Punk we're seeing. He's all about the win here, and nothing's going to get in his way. First up top. Diving knee drop. Can he do it?
Hey Rick, did you ever play the Fire Emblem games? I started the first one. I am actually really enjoying it. It's the first one for Game Boy Advance, and I think I'm gonna keep playing them for some reason. I want to marathon them. All right, Omar. Have a good night. Was it good? They're very much like Tactics in a way, right? Like kind of like a Shining Force Tactics type of game. I mean, that's what I'm getting from it. But it's more weapon based, though. Like I feel like the weapons. Oh. Really? Would they have like some stupid main character? Hmm.
And he kicks out of the pin and one. Kicking out now sends a very clear message. Kick to the But the resilient CM Punk refused to stay down. Just dished out his most devastating offense, and you gotta be wondering if he's thinking one more time will be the charm. Huge splash. Big splash. CM Punk is in a distressing spot. It's gotta be hard to be CM Punk right now. Neckbreaker after the float over. That was pretty.
Hey, you know they made so many of them, man. How many of them they made? I think I looked it up. What was it like? They said there's like 5 spin-offs and like was it 7 or 10 main games or something. It's like crazy, man.
Stalking his prey, ready to strike.
Let me see.
CM Punk ready to end things. CM Punk looking to turn out the lights. CM Punk turned his
17 mainline titles. That's crazy, dude.
Just how much pain is he willing to endure in this match? CM Punk thought that was enough. We thought that was enough, but somehow it didn't. From the middle, taking Hurricane Rana. And saw what was coming there. Power slam.
I kind of like it. It reminds me more of Shining Force than it does Tactics, though. Shining Force was primarily like you got like one weapon and a couple of items. Yeah. But I really liked Shining Force. I don't know if you ever beat the first. I beat the first 2 Shining Force games. They were ahead of their time, dude. They were like Sega Genesis games, way ahead of their time. They're like really good for that. I mean, like really good Genesis games. Probably the best Genesis RPGs I've ever played, actually. Not that Genesis had to. Yeah. Yeah. See what I like about. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of like that better. Triangle Strategy had that too, no? I don't remember now. I haven't played Triangle Strategy in a minute. It was Triangle Strategy. Did Do you remember? Was it like Tactics or was it turn to turn like that? I really like Triangle Strategy, dude. I really liked it. I ain't gonna lie, I really enjoyed that game. I could play that game again, I think. Okay. I thoroughly enjoyed that game, dude. I ain't gonna lie. I know not everybody liked it, but I did. How'd you feel on it? You were kind of like
Hot Rod is
you liked it, but you
always
didn't, right?
ready for a fight. The rowdy one, the master manipulator, the man who changed the game. And he runs the kill pretty well too.
This is your brother's favorite wrestler.
The time for talking is over. Here comes Havoc. The Hot Rod is ready for a fight.
Oh, you know what it was with me, dude? I was always laying down playing it with the white noise machine on that I don't even like know the music or the sound effects, to be honest.
The Olympic gold medalist.
You know, yeah, I always had. You know what? I think I even downloaded a Final Fantasy Tactics playlist. I have just for that game because I would put like the noise canceling ear pod in and I would listen to with white noise on as well. Yeah,
The pressures of being champion are very real, but this guy is ready for it.
I just didn't really hear the sound too much. I remember that. I remember beating it mostly like in a white noise trance. Same thing I'm doing with Fire Emblem. I don't even know the songs or any type of effects because I'm just playing them like in silence of white noise. That's usually the case with most of the Switch games I play, because unless it's Pokemon, because then Pokemon takes up like my daytime. Will take up my normal playtime.
Introducing the challenger.
I'm kind of excited for the Switch 2 coming. So what else is good about this thing, dude? So I know I have to pay like what $10 an update for like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. I'm thinking of playing Breath of the Wild again, starting a new game. Uh, I did be. I just want to see like if the frame rate is really a lot better. Uh, I don't know. I'm also thinking of yeah, Violet probably definitely.
Remember, guys, this represents
Uh,
all of Europe.
I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of dude. Nintendo's doing a lot of greedy things with this system, though. All right, Nintendo. First of all, this system is probably gonna make games $80 now. You know what I mean? And some people say, well, it's about time that they upgrade the price of games. But, like, I don't know if I feel good about that because there's going to be so many games, dude, that are going to be microtransacting. They're going to have microtransactions on top of a higher base price, which is kind of like messed up in my opinion. Um, Also, like Nintendo, I think they're like charging $10 for like a Switch 2 tutorial, dude, which is basically a video. Okay, a video that teaches you like the ins and outs of Switch 2, and it gives you like a little quiz. Like for some reason, we need to be quizzed on how to use the Switch 2, and they're charging $9.99 for that, dude. Like, who does that, dude? Like, who charges $10 for like a tutorial on how to use a console? That to me is ridiculous. Like, what's wrong with them? Like, something's wrong with them, dude. Yeah, they said that. Yeah, they said that they felt like they put the time and effort in that video with that $10 was a reasonable price. The guy from Nintendo of America said. But like honestly, dude, like come on, man. It's a freaking tutorial video how to run the system. Like why do you have to pay for that? And the upgrades on Zelda was pretty stupid. Like Hogwarts Legacy, dude, forget about that. Like if you have that for regular Switch, I heard you got to buy the whole game for Switch 2. Like they're not even doing. Yeah, you got to buy the whole Hogwarts Legacy, dude. So if you had it already and you want to get the Switch 2 upgrade, you got to buy a whole new one. Dude. That's what I'm hearing now. I don't know if that's true, but I think it is. But that's the only one that's really screwing you over. Um, Zeldas are $10. Pokemon Violet is free. That's a free upgrade, which they better have because that game was running pretty bad. All right, dude, take it easy, dude. No hard feelings or anything. All right, take care.
Climbing to the top. What's he have in store? No matter who you are, when you crash on the
All right,
floor,
hold
a
on.
searing pain races through your body.